And I got to tell you that it has nothing to do with CGI. It has to do with how it's lit for movies or television. Good television, not bad television. Okay, like I don't mean sitcom lighting. We'll deal with sitcom lighting separately if we do. I'm talking really about good movie lighting. And the good movie lighting is generally inspired by great paintings, which everything is inspired by nature. Okay, but let's look at what that basically means. Here it is. There is a subject, and then there is a key light. It's never placed in the front. It's always put on the right side or the left side. So the key light is the one that handles most of the lighting. Very much like about 70 to 80% of the lighting, that is. So this is what you see the first. Then this fill light is what is cast on the other side, which kind of casts a complementary light on the opposite side. Now, it is very, very necessary that both these lights are not the same intensity. Otherwise, it'll just ruin the purpose. It'll actually flatten the image. This key light should be about good 80%, and then this fill light should be maybe 20%. Okay, that kind of a range. So you should really be able to see that shadowing, not a huge shadow, harsh shadow, but more like you should be able to see the balance of these two lights showing up on this object. Now, there is a thing called backlight, and that is used to separate this model from the background. And sometimes this is called hair light also, and that is done mostly if you're taking a portrait of yourself. And so it's the same structure that's used over and over. You can look anywhere. So it's called this 3-point lighting. Okay, so 3-point lighting. For us guys, what I'll be checking to see is your ability to show 3-point lighting in lighting. So key light, fill light, and backlight. So here it is in a movie studio, or this is a photography studio. So there's the camera looking at this way. So key light, fill light, backlight. And see, here it is, key light, fill light, backlight. See, and backlight is generally, key light is generally almost always is done by a real strong source of light. Okay, like a lamp that is pretty hot, pretty strong. And a fill light, because of the nature of fill light, is generally put by kind of bouncing a light with a nice whiteboard. So it has a nice feel to it. And a backlight is used generally using a lamp, and it is done very nicely and I'll show you some examples. Right. So you'll always see 3. Do you guys all agree about that point? It's not 4, not 5 or 6. It's really 3. And yes, you may find 5, 6, or 7, but then you need to know exactly what you're doing. And that is it. Let's leave that for the future. Okay, guys? Okay, 3-point light. In fact, like last year, I bought a nice kit. It's about 160. Maybe I bought this. Maybe this is probably what I bought. I bought a really wonderful kit that handles all of these kind of lightings. This includes a green screen also. Lovely, it's a great purchase. It's sitting in my garage. I never used it once. Okay, now, let's see. Now, I'd like to show you something else.